Can we
And
even talk a little bit more about chain of custody too? Let me know what you guys think about this, but I think this is a common thing when things go into an evidence room, is that things go into the evidence room and then many departments, the chain of custody just stops there. Like it's just in evidence until it like gets pulled out to go to court or whatever. Meanwhile, while it's in evidence, it's being moved 100 times, handled by, 5 different technicians. Like when I first got the evidence unit, we even had where like officers would come in and do things to the evidence. They would repackage it or open it or whatever, and it would never move from the evidence unit to the officer back to the evidence unit. So I had to do a lot of like retraining with them about like, hey, if you touch it, you sign the chain of custody. If you give it to that officer, then the officer signs for it. The officer fixes it. Then you sign it back in. If you move it from this place to this place, it gets transferred. Now we have like a digital system. So if they move it from one shelf to another shelf, they're going to scan it to that new location. So that wasn't really an issue for us. But I know there are departments that are functioning without that at all. And they're shifting things from one place to another place. Someone's picking it up and physically moving it somewhere else. And sometimes even that kind of documentation gets missed. So like diving even deeper on chain of custody, how do you feel about that kind of stuff? That like it doesn't just, the evidence room isn't just the chain of custody, like there's more to it than that.
Right. That's not that one solid, it's that one location. And understanding chain of custody is really important too. And understanding that your chain of custody is your paper trail from the second that item is collected, and that paper trail does not stop until the moment it's destroyed, physically rendered inoperable, shredded, burned, whatever it may be. And every place it goes, every person that touches it has to be in that chain to maintain a proper chain of custody. So you hit the nail on the head. If it's moving shelf to shelf, that needs to be reflected in the chain of custody. If it is going into somebody's hands to make any kind of, like you're saying, maybe they need to view the item, maybe they need to take pictures of the item, whatever it may be, if they are taking a hold of that item, opening it, moving it, whatever, all of that needs to be in the chain of custody. Where it went, who it went to, the date, the time,